fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got Snead. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back. To the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Raven first down.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Daniel Buchanan. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. But no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Darnold. In trouble here, and down he back at the 8-yard line. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
47-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Option play that hand to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
The extra point is
well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the 1st quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Darnold. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jackson will throw again. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. There to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
His kick.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times do we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. Flushed out right. They're going for Jefferson downfield. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. He's going to take another shot here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Tavon Young. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, that's a nice job to... Defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that will be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 27 yards. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. They will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it. And congratulations to them. But it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which also have to...
And that's caught. Oklahoma for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
At the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. A strong safety, Sean Davis, there to break up that pass play. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 37. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ravens.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled. And take it. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. The first half did not go their way, and that that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
By Sean Davis.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. Third down here.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. He will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and flush frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. To the air again, Darnold. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 31. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They run it again with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Open man is hurt. It's complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Webster, and I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he also put 3 points on his ledger.
Return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
36-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Ravens.
Right back to Dobbins on first. They'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's free going down.
You gotta feel it, baby.
It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 39, Vikings 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Darnold. And now he'll tuck, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Ravens 39, Vikings 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
On second down, Dobbins, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brought him down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
A 61-yard attempt.
The crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Play action. It's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Darnold from the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but then winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Now that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And way up past the 35.